Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a grayish, pinkish ink from the Birmingham pen company, Ploughmans Pebble. Thanks goes out to Kathy for providing the sample for this review. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you are having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Let's try and do more things just with my fingers. Okay, let's take a peek at this. This is what our ink looks like today. It's a very interesting grayish ink. I didn't know it was going to be gray. I thought it was going to be pink. So I do apologize in advance if we were looking forward to a pink ink. We are in the 29th day of February, so if you hear a high whistling, that's because they are vacuuming, they're wet sweeping the room next door, so I apologize in advance. Ink swatch water resistance test shows has a little bit of water resistance, but not enough that I would feel comfortable using this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. And here is our toilet paper chromatography. We can see that there's some pink in there. It's got just the tiniest hint of pink going on, and like this grayish, brownish quality. It's very interesting. Okay, before we go any further, why is this here? Before we go any further, we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also come and hang out with us too. Post it to the blog, and the Twitter, and the Facebook, and the Tumblr, and the Reddit, and the LinkedIn, and the Discord. So I'm gonna start posting the links to the YouTube in the Discord. Oh, son of a... There we go. So, we are all shared out. How is everyone doing today? Hi, Wumble Bumblebee, people. Poopy brown. Yeah, it's actually like a grayish color. I don't know if it's coming over very well. But it actually kind of reminds me of like a silverish, grayish color. This is a pumice stone. I don't know if that helps. We'll do a little bit of comparison when we get to it. So I did have to change the nib on my rainbow Conklin because the 1.1 millimeter stub was being uncooperative for me, so I changed it to the Conklin broad nib. Looks like it had undertones of having the runs. Yes, exactly. It's definitely, it's not feeling well. So, okay, let's take a look at this ink. Where are we? Okay, here we are. Can I see what I'm looking at? Okay. This is Ploughmans Pebble. I don't know if this is, looks like a maybe a beach pebble, I'm thinking. I don't know what a plowman looks like. Is a plowman the person that plows the fields? Or was he like on the beach? I don't know. Very strange indeed. But this one did seem to spread into the page, and it did bleed and goes through the page. That was with a 1.1 millimeter stub. Hold on just 1 second. Coming. Okay.
You'll probably forget, but I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Alright, so hi Tom, how are you doing today? Ploughman is a user of a plow. Very good. Thank you so much. I thought that's might would have been. Now the question becomes, what was he doing with a pebble? Did he find it on the farm? Or did he find it somewhere else? You know, the one thing that really upsets me about some of these inks is the pens come with story. Why can't the inks come with a story? Like, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be a grandiose, but what does this have to do with anything? What is this? Why does this man have a pebble? That's a beautiful shading, though. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. This is the lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Tried something new yesterday and I liked it a lot. Alright, this is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This one had a little trouble grabbing the page, and normal amount of ghosting for this paper. How you been? How you been? This is Field Notes Journal. This has a little bit of seepage. You can kind of see the little dots. That's where it's absorbing into the page, and it did bleed through the page. That's too bad. This is Fabriano. Wait, let's do Moleskin first. Moleskin 70 GSM. Oh my god. Please no, anything but that. Blood through the page. Feather like a chicken. Blood through the page. Alright. This is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. These went all out of order. I wanted to do the crappy one first, and then the... So, this is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. This is Idea Notebook. 80 GSM. Where am I? There we are. Oh, this one's feathering a little bit. And bleeding and ghosting. This is Cult Pens 120 GSM paper. Pardon me just 1 second. That's better. Cult Pens 120 GSM paper. Oi, this has some very interesting stippling going on. And bleeding and ghosting. So somebody asked me to mention the fact that Lamy was bought by the Mitsubishi Paper Company, and what my thoughts were about this. I figure as long as they don't do anything drastic, then I think it'll be okay. However, if they want to like do away with the Lamy products, that would be awful, because Lamy has some of the most exciting aphasia, sorry, has some of the people who are attracted to their market, fans. They have some of the best fans, you know, on the planet. I mean, and now they're coming back out with Lamy Dark Lilac. Like, people are gonna lose their freaking mind. So much so, oh dear, I just realized that my hair probably looks crazy, sorry. So much so that I went and bought myself a bottle. I don't know. Early Birmingham Company inks were all named for Pittsburgh's locations and landmarks. Oh. I think I remembered that. I think I knew that part. But was there like a famous Ploughman that showed off his Pebble? I'm just saying, there's some interesting thought there. This is 68 GSM Tomoe River. Look at that beautiful shading. No stippling, no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Beautiful. I think they give up on this. You think they gave up? Well, that's not great. I don't understand. I just hope that it doesn't like get absorbed and they shut down the factory or whatever, you know, because it's happened before. People buy the company and then they shut them down. This happened in the 1920s when all of the water electrics went to nuclear, and the same thing happened with the plants that were along the river. They all went a different way and just closed down the factory. Many people were out of work. It's not good. This is Midori MD paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Or a name for Pittsburgh stuff. Perhaps. Cosmo Air Light, 75 GSM. Beautiful shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. I just hope they don't do anything drastic. Or if they do things drastic, I hope that they find a way to make the old Lamy Dark Lilac. Now, wouldn't that be amazing? According to their website, they can't get the old red that went with that ink. Oh dear. This is Office Depot Office Max. Look at all them little feathers. Oh my goodness. Feathered like a chicken, bled through the page. Hi Rockridge, how are you doing today? Was it you that asked me to do a little talk about the Lamy factory being bought? I can't remember who did at this moment. Somebody asked me to talk about it. I was just telling people that I hope that whatever they do with it, that it either maintains or it gets better. This is the JOt Journal from the Dollar Tree. Beautiful shading. Not really any feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is really good paper for $1.25, let me tell you. Got my letter. All right. What a nice way to end NaCoWriMo. Thank you. Alright, this is sostrene greens all over the world. Handelskompagnie. Or Handelskompagnie. Oh dear. Feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. That's not cute. Alright, this is Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper. This is another really nice paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Eventually. Ayush paper. I like this paper. I might have to get me some of this when I'm done with my like 200 journals behind me. JOt. So it's got a couple of little wiggles in it, a little bit of stippling, and bled through the page. Alright, this is Marmon Mnemosyne 80 GSM dot grid. I got like 4 letters in the mail yesterday. I have written back to one of them, but I haven't gotten to the others yet. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. Did I mention that this is Marmon Mnemosyne 80 GSM dot grid? Can't remember. My brain's all over the place. Alright, this is black and red Oxford Optic paper. This one has a couple of wiggles. And it did bleed through the page. That's not nice. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. It has a couple of little stippling. No bleeding. Barely any ghosting. A couple of little, looks like it's trying to ghost through, but it's not really coming through too bad. Alright, Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Today is the last day of the month, so I will be taking pictures of all of these and putting them on the website. So hopefully by tomorrow you will be able to see all of the reviews for this month. This is Feathered Like a Chicken and bled to the page. This is Archer and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Oh, this one has some stippling too. But no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent paper. Alright, this is New Eco. Nice shading, a little bit of stippling, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. That's too bad. If you guys have paper that you would like me to review that I haven't reviewed and you would like to share some of your favorite papers, you can send them to this address and I will review them. This is the Premier Premium Journal from the 99-cent store. Only a tiny little bit of feathering. Minimal amount of stippling. Barely any bleeding and ghosting. That's pretty good for this cheap of paper. Last time I reviewed 99-cent store paper is really bad. Alright, this is the Pen and Gear Poly Composition book from Walmart.com. Minimal amount of wiggle, a little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of heavy ghosting, no real bleed through though. Alright, this is Up and Up Wide Ruled Composition book from Target.com. Beautiful shading, no real feathering. Ooh, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Oy. This is True Red composition book from Staples.com. Oi. Feathered like a chicken. Bled right through the page. Oi. Not cute. This is Apica Notebook 81.4 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful. No feathering. No bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Pelican Hub Notebook. Notepad. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Yeah, barely any ghosting. Just like right there. This is milky color paper from Daiso. Oi. Feathered like a chicken. No bleeding, no ghosting. It's very interesting. There's a very fine line between where there's feathering and ghosting, but no bleed through on the back. This is an outlier. Or should we call it an inlier? This is Cocoyo thin paper 52 GSM. I don't even know where to get this stuff. Let me see. Cocoyo thin paper. Oh, you can get it on Amazon. Okay. Cocoyo thin paper. Oh, you can get it. It's a high quality paper made in Japan. The Jibun Techo Cocoyo original paper that are firm and smooth to write on. Oh, you can find them at Van Ness. I wonder if you can find them anywhere else. Amazon has it. Fountain Pen Network. Jet Pens has some. Jet Pen has the thin notebook. Oh no, they don't. They're out of the thin paper notebook. Comes in Campus. Cocoyo Campus loose leaf paper. I've heard of Campus before, but I haven't tried any of their inks. Alright, let's take a look. Beautiful. Beautiful shading, no feathering. Ooh, tiny bit of bleed through and a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is View Corona 52 GSM. This is from Jet Pens. Ooh, $15 for 100 sheets. That's kind of expensive. It's like 15 cents. A little bit of feathering. A little bit of ghosting, but no bleed through. That's pretty good. And this is the Nanami 7Cs 68 GSM Tomoe River. This is from Drum Ghouls. I don't think those are feathers. I think that was from my fat finger swiping. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is Smoky colored drawing paper from Daiso. It's got a lot of spread, but no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. CVS Caliber notebook paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead 5-star notebook paper. zoom in just a little bit so we don't have to get so close. Beautiful. There's a little bit of feathering and a little bit of bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. This is the Pen and Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. I love this paper. I wish that it would come in a composition book. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look it up right now. Nope, the heavyweight only comes in spiral. Dang. But they come in many pretty colors, so that's nice. That's too bad. Because it's only like $1.97. Really nice paper. I found that the Mead 5-star has been working for finer nibs, yes. But for those of us who like the broad nibs and the flex nibs, probably not too good. This is HP Premium 32 pound, 120 GSM paper. Beautiful shading, a little bit of stippling in there, and a minimal amount of bleed through and ghosting. Alright, this is the JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. A little bit of stippling, no bleeding, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. But we're not really supposed to use the back side of that paper anyway. Rhodia Dot Pad, 80 GSM. Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Original Crown laid paper, 100 GSM paper. A little bit of stippling, a little bit of shading, and blood through the page. Vintage Mead Pad, beautiful. No feathering, a little bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Tom says, this ink appears on my screen as bluer than it does on my TR paper swatch. There, where it appears somewhat between a dusty red and brown purple. Yeah, look at this. That's the top of the ink swatch, and that's this is on I think it's photo paper, photo sticky paper. It's weird. It's very weird. Okay. Oh, I like my new box. I'm glad I took the time to make the box. Alright, let's do some comparison panels, see where this ink lies. Sides are a little tall though. Okay, I don't know where this ink lies. I think it's more of a gray ink, so let's look in the gray department. See what we can find. Oh, my light is in the way. There. Okay, why do these look all blue? Like a gray blue. See, this one does the same thing. Except this one's more of a greener undertone. Moon River's getting kind of close. Kirasame's kind of close. Interesting. Pin BBS 270 leans kind of pink. Pin BBS 346's leans kind of pink a little bit. That's it for the gray. I'm wondering if we have any very light pinky grays in here. We're going to take a peek through the pink department. These are not going to look anything like this at first, but we might find one or two in here. Okay, there's one. No. I mean, there aren't really any colors in here that I see. They're anywhere near this color. That's it. I thought maybe somewhere in the brown department. Let me take a look in the brown department. Okay, we're getting a little closer with this chocolate pudding. Dusted truffle's getting kind of close. Yeah, this is definitely a gray ink. It's just a weirdly colored gray ink. Randall Mason's song's kind of close. And Platinum Sepia Black is, I don't know. Coco de Brazil is kind of close. And even this Muddy Puddle is kind of close, even though it's got gold shimmer in it. And that's it. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? What do we have here? I found that okay. This ink appears on my, okay. Birmingham Pen Company. Salmarch. Sorry, the screen cuts you off at Salmarch. Salmarch is kind of close, but with a less red. Saltmarsh. Okay. I don't think I've ever reviewed Saltmarsh. Can I just... Salt marsh. Yeah, it does kind of look like salt marsh a little bit. And it even has a similarity to weathered... I can't read that word. Weathered papyrus. A little bit. But I have not reviewed either of those, so if you would like to send me a sample, I would be ever so grateful. Hi Aries, how are you doing today? You just came in right at the end. What did you guys think about today's ink? Do you guys have this ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Let me know in the comment section below. So, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Thank you to everyone who has used my Atlas Stationers affiliate link. I really appreciate it. You guys have been buying all kinds of stuff over there, and I get a little commission, and it really helps out the channel. So, let me see, where am I? So, on... Why isn't it showing? So on March 6th at 6 a.m., I have a video coming out of a review of the 8 pen questions from Simone and Leanne Likes. So if you guys are interested in that, look forward to that then. What else? I was looking up Atlas Stationers. Why is it only showing me this? What the hell is going on? Google's doing something weird. It's like not letting me see all of my email. What the fuck? Oh, I'm up to $74.34 of commissions. You guys are making the channel better by using the link in the doobly-doo. So, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the new website. Join the calligraphy class. And tomorrow I should have a brand new page up for the paper reviews page. Join our Discord, share your stuff over there. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Atlas Stationers or Pen Boutique, use my affiliate links and you get a little something and I get a little something. So, that's all I got for today. I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.